Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Time Show. A morning time when the sun is just rising up over the horizon and showing its friendly bright face to the masses. Welcome to morning. Welcome to today. Here we are. And hopefully you have your cup of coffee or your cup of tea and you can join me on our discussion. This morning's discussion is a topic we haven't really touched on very often. And I think that it is a topic that definitely deserves our attention and our full participation. So today I need to present to you the idea of, let's just face it, compost. Compost. Seems like very boring time conversation, and I say this basically based on the fact that when I think of compost, I think of worms, and the early bird gets the worm, and the worms are out early. Let's face it, the worms are out early. So, composting. There are so many things in this world we can compost, and let's be frank about it, okay? Not Tom or Bill. Let's be frank. We're not composting nearly as much as we should be, or I had to talk about this today. Later on in the show, I have a very special guest, a composting guru, if you will. I know. Who would have thought I got a guru like that up at the station? It's crazy. Anyway, I have compost guru here, Gloria Dilt. Gloria Dilt. She just makes the funniest jokes about having her name should be Gloria Dirt. Let's just put it that way. She is just a master composter, top of her game at the bottom of the soil. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So, composting, kind of a dirty subject, not something usually at the top of the morning for us, but let me tell you, we're going to be able to take some of our most favorite other subjects that we discuss in the morning time here, and we're going to be able to bring them all together in one place, under one topic, which is compost. And that's amazing. That is an amazing symbiosis for morning talk, and it is an amazing symbiosis for some of our favorite recycled subjects. So great. Anyway, here we are, and here we'll be. Let's take a break now, so that we can get this advertising in. Keep tuned here to Tap the Mornin on Rewind. Renaissance Burger down the road. Go to Renaissance Burger if you're hungry, because Renaissance Burger has what you want. Renaissance Burger. When you come to Renaissance Burger, you'll feel like a jester in the court. It'll be a lot of fun. People will laugh, maybe even at you, and the food will be good. Renaissance Burger. 123 Main Street. Alright, thank you to Renaissance Burger. We're there. Wonderful contributions to our advertising on our show here in the morning time of the morning. Okay, so we're talking about compost. We're getting into the dirty subject, and here we are. Before we get Gloria Dilt on here, let's talk a little bit more about the potentials of composting. Listen, I don't know about you guys, but I got caught up in the juice crate. Like a lot of people get caught up in the juice crate. And there's so many things to juice, and I do. I still do. It's not just a craze. I definitely, what do you say, adopted it into my lifestyle, and it's really special. So, yeah. But anyway, you're juicing, you got compost. Because all that dried up pulp, I mean, there are various beverages used for this. Just, I can get really flustered thinking about how many different uses for it, but one of the great ones is adding it into your compost. And when I was talking earlier about being able to take some of our favorite morning type subjects and just really cohesive into one topic and compost being it, let me just put it out there on the table, I guess, is one of the best things you could use in your composting is coffee grounds. So maybe if you're not a coffee drinker, but you live with one. Now, you can finally appreciate the benefits of, besides a wonderful smell of coffee. If you don't drink it, I mean, it still smells great. Being able to take those coffee grounds and put them directly part of your composting, and the worms, the worms just, they love it. They really love it. And I don't know. I'd like to see these worms after they have these coffee grounds. They could just be wild and wacky, but who knows? The worms like it, and you could use peels from your vegetables. You could use the pulp from your things. Animal products. You try to keep the animal products out of there. So organic compost, very much. Anyway, why don't you go ahead and contemplate what's in your kitchen? All these scraps we're throwing out. I tell you, you think about it. Why don't you think about that? Think about all the things you could put into your compost pile that aren't feed scraps. Really contemplate how easy that could be. And when we come back, we're gonna talk to Gloria Dilter. Dilt. We're gonna talk to Gloria Dilt about composting because she is the composting guru, and you're listening to Top of the Morning. You're top of the morning, and rewind. Like your problems are so big, nobody could possibly understand how big your problems are. Sometimes you feel like you're backed into a corner like a little teeny tiny mouse, and you don't want to get all the way in the corner because in that corner is a trap. Do you ever feel like that? Well, if you feel like that, you can come downtown to our clinic called the I feel like a person who feels like a teeny tiny mouse clinic. I mean, I feel like a person who feels like a teeny tiny mouse caught in a corner next to a trap, and I can get all the way into the corner because there's a trap clinic. Yeah, that's the right name. When you come down to our clinic, we're gonna teach you some resourceful skills about dealing with the feeling like you're being backed into a corner like a teeny tiny mouse, only not backed all the way into the corner because there's a trap. We're gonna teach you how to navigate that situation, all those situations make you feel that way. We're gonna make you more confident about navigating corners in the world, because navigating corners can be hard sometimes. Sometimes you just need a little bit of help, a little bit of encouragement, and a roadmap. So come on down to the I feel like a man who feels like a teeny tiny mouse in a corner trapped, but I can't get all the way into the corner because there's a mouse trap clinic. Here, we'll teach you that even though you don't feel very big, and you probably never will be, you can use it to your advantage. But it's going to be tougher. It's cool. We're here for you. Come down to the clinic at downtown. We're at the corner of First and First and a Half. Look for the bright orange smiley face, because a yellow smiley face would have been cliche. Have a nice day. Fast forward. Alright, so top of the morning. Top of the morning is composting with you this morning. Alright. If you have your coffee, or if you don't have your coffee, just have your coffee ground and the coffee. You share a cubicle with, get ready to compost, because we're getting ready to get real serious to talk to Gloria Dilt. Gloria is a composting guru. Hails from the crazy place of Santa Cruz, Arizona. The place is crazy. You guys thought I was going to say Santa Cruz, California. But actually, you think that was where people would be really composting a lot. But really, key conditions for composting happen in Santa Cruz, Arizona. And you're going to hear it straight from the Dill stuff. Good morning, Gloria. Welcome to Top of the Morning. How are you? Oh my God. I am so happy to be here to talk to you about composting. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I've been up for quite a while now, so I'm used to being in a different time zone. Well, you do know that we are ahead of you in time zone, right? Yeah. That's right. My day starts so early that it starts the day before. And that's how in tune with nature I am, and what on a flow I'm with composting. So, wow. All right, Gloria, I'd like to hear I'd really like to hear more about this. I'd like to hear more about, well, yeah, tell us about the time cycles of composting. What are prime time cycles for composting? I am really glad you asked. Because, composting, a lot of the activity doesn't happen in the daylight. Oxidation, um, you know, the matter having oxygen in it, and the oxidation from the UV rays of the sun breaking down material and building up heat, that's a part of the process. And by no means am I trying to say that it's not a huge part of the process, but it's inside the compost pile. It's the part that doesn't see light till it's turned. That really, can I just say, has the most action. Well, Gloria, this sounds almost scandalous. What happens in the dark and the dirtiness? Can you get a little bit deeper? Can you get a little bit deeper into the inner workings of the compost and those dark recesses that we don't see on the surface? Oh, gosh. Yeah, thank you for asking that as well. You are asking some of my favorite questions today. Can I just say I am pleasantly surprised. My pleasure. Aren't these the questions everybody wants to know? That's my question. You're so right. You're so right. You'd be surprised though. People ask some really, really stupid questions. Anyway, the inner workings. So, look, let's get a little bit more specific with people. Like, what do we put into our compost? And you were telling them earlier, best tip, we're not putting animal products in there, okay? Unless, okay, there are some exclusions here. We're not putting like meat in there or fats. But you know what a great thing for compost is? No, why don't you enlighten us here, Guru? I will enlighten you here. One of the best things that you can put into your compost are eggshells. Okay? Eggshells. Yeah, that's right, eggshells. Oh my god. I eat a lot of eggs. There are a lot of eggs I eat at my house. Can we just be honest? There are a lot of eggs. We like eggs just as eggs. We like eggs in things mixed with stuff. Eggs are one of our most favorite things. And the shells, gosh, darn it. You want to throw them down the dish disposal thing, but I hear that that's not great. And compost, really? Yeah, you didn't hear that? You didn't know. Let me tell you, there are so many beneficial properties to eggshells that putting them in your compost. Now, you don't want to it's preferable to kind of smash them up a little bit, break them into small pieces. You don't leave them in the half shell. Like, break them up and really mix them into there, and they will biodegrade and be an amazing benefit to your soil. I'm really glad that you're here to tell us about these things today. We need to take a quick break. We are talking with Gloria Dilt about compost. She is a compost guru from Santa Cruz, Arizona. She has given us the lowdown on the dirt, and you are here in the morning, at the top of the morning, at Rewind. Yeah. I have a dog. I have a dog. Some people have cats and fish and mice and things. I have a dog. I have a dog. That means I need dog food. Where am I going to get dog food? You're going to come down to the pet store on Main. The pet store on Main has all of your animal food for your pets, for your dearly lovely co-companions that might go on a leash, might need a mother, might swim around an aquarium, might need a heating lamp, and just needs your love, attention, and a full belly. If you need to feel your belly of your pet, come down to the pet store at Maine. I've got a dog, and now I know where to get dog food. Fast food. Top of the border. It is top of the border, top of the border. And you are tuned in here, top of the border. We are talking to Gloria Dilt, Guru of Compost. Oh, you sweet, precious lady of dirt. I am so happy that you're here on my show to talk to us about one of the things we don't get to talk about very often. Already, we've touched on the fact that we can use two of our favorite 40 time byproducts in our compost, and one of those things is coffee grounds. Yes, that's right. Coffee grounds. And the other one is eggshells. Oh, yes. The amazing benefits. So we're talking more about the things we put into our compost, reminding people that we don't put meat or fat in there, but there are some things that do come from animal products, such as eggshells, that we can go ahead and put in there. Coffee grounds, so good. So good. Gloria, what else can we put in there? We were also talking about juicing. You can take any of that byproduct from your juicing, that pulp, you can go ahead and put that in there. Any of your kitchen scraps, basically. When you're cooking vegetables and you cut off the end of your vegetables, for instance, go ahead and throw that in. You peel a tomato, go ahead and put that in. It's good to make a bucket, and you keep that bucket just right next to the sink. Maybe an old coffee canister. And every time that you are prepping for a meal and you're cutting up your vegetables or fruits, those things that you would otherwise throw away, you just toss into the composting bucket. Yeah? And when that composting bucket gets full, you take that out to your composting pile. Gloria, that is a really resourceful and great tip. A great way to reuse maybe a yogurt container. Yogurt, another really great great thing for the morning time. What else can you tell us about composting? Well, another thing that people don't really think about throwing away is sometimes you have those leftovers you didn't eat it. Go and throw that in the compost. Do it. Let's go ahead and throw it in there. The worms are going to love it so much. Maybe let's talk a little bit about how we could potentially build a compost pile. What kind of space are we talking about? Do you have a really small space? Are you an apartment dweller? Do you have a yard? Yeah, do you have acreage? Each one of these living environments really, calls for a different solution. And those are things that we need to look at. Let's go ahead and start out talking about apartment dwelling. Okay. There are these units now that you can go ahead and assemble at your home if you have an apartment. They're going to be tinier. You really got to think about space and how much you're eating at home. Now, I know a lot of people who live in cities, who live in apartments, might eat out more often than they eat at home, and so this might be really ideal for them. But it's basically a built-in countertop composting unit. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I haven't really got into the logistics of this, but you should really tell me more about it. Oh, definitely. So, for instance, say you have a drawer, you sacrifice this drawer and then you get a cabinet underneath it. In that drawer, in the top part is where you're gonna go ahead and put your worms. You're gonna have some worms. No, I'm just kidding. They're gonna be below that. The top part, you're gonna actually put your compost. So you're gonna store your compost, and then you're gonna have your worm bucket beneath, and you're gonna have a place where you can gather some of this juice that collects from the worm bucket. Because it's really beneficial for your plants. It's like a concentrate you can put on your plants. But basically, you're doing a little composting in your cabinet, and it helps cut down on the smell and all this stuff. Now, I think that this is a really great solution for people, but you have to keep it up. You have to take care of it, and like anything, so a living organism, it needs a certain amount of attention. And if you're really not up for that, then this might not be the thing for you. Gloria, you are just such a delight. I love the show. I love getting dirty, talking dirt with you. We need to take another break here at the morning. Why don't we take another break and go ahead and pour yourself another cup of coffee. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. I need jeans, I got jeans. I need jeans, I got jeans. I need jeans, I got jeans. Where do I get my jeans? I get my jeans on at the jean warehouse, where the jeans are just right. At the jean warehouse, at 123 Yippee-Ki-Yay Drive, the jeans always fit. We've got men's, women's, children's, little baby infants, old people, fat people, or we'll call them robust people jeans. The jean warehouse, the jeans are always right. The jeans are always perfect. You have good jeans. The jeans always fit. I need jeans. I've got jeans. I get jeans. I get jeans at the jean warehouse. Jeans. it to Gloria Dale. She is a guru of compost, yeah. Gloria, I can't get enough of you. I think you were just you were too sweet. You were too sweet. I need to be on your show more often. I think I swear, if I started every morning like this, even though I've been up for so long now, if I started every morning like this, I would just be like, it would just add to my joy factor. But we are talking about the composting. We're talking about the magic that happens underneath the surface of the soil. That is so right, Mark. Tell us more about it. So, okay, we've talked so much now about what we put into our compost, and let's talk a little bit about these worms. Oh my God, Gloria, you you really want to push the limit on top of the morning radio, don't you? Oh, pushing limits. Come on, worms. Worms are worms. They're great. You were so right. Tell us about worms. Well, the worms. The worms are one of the biggest parts of the process. They are so interesting and graceful in what they do. And it's clean dirt and the whole compost is just amazing. Amazing how biology just really progresses and moves in this direction. And these little worms, these little red worms, they're eating that compost, those things that we're throwing out there. Those worms are eating it. And they eat it like we eat things, and then they eliminate. Gloria, can I be honest? Can I ask a very serious question? But with all the grace of a radio show asking politely, are you saying that part of the composting process is that fact that these redworms it's their fecal matter? They're defecating. They are eliminating themselves after they're eating the tasty meal that is a byproduct of whatever it was that we threw in it. That's right. That is right. That's what these little worms are doing. They are having their own smorgasbord out of our leftovers. Like, what a great way to recycle. And then they poop. They poop. And that poop, that mixes in with the soil, and it is so full of nutrients. It is so good. Plants love this stuff. And can I say, we have proof. We have proof that the plants love this stuff. Gloria, are you sure? Really? Plants like poop? Plants like poop? They do. How do we know that this is true? Well, obviously, worms, their natural environment is to live in the dirt, and they eat their way through, and they eat the byproduct of what is dirt. Dirt is the decomposition of organic material. It is compost. Are you, Gloria? Gloria, yes, you are blowing my brain out. You are absolutely just, oh my God. I don't even know what to say right now. You are blowing. You're saying dirt is just pretty much organic caca? What? Yeah. Oh my. I know. It's crazy to think that's what we walk on. But look, highly nutrient rich, is it? You look at a well-maintained lawn, and that's what fertilizer is. That's what fertilizer is, guys. If you didn't know, good morning. Top of the morning to you. That is compost. We're talking about compost. Gloria, I swear to God, they're going to give you my job. You do such a good job of talking about these dirty topics, these filthy subjects. Yeah, you sound so good doing it. Gloria, thank you. It has been a pleasure having you on the show. I really can't get over how graceful you are talking about dirt. Well, thank you. I love Top of the Morning, and it's such a pleasure to be able to come here and talk about some of my favorite things with some of my favorite people. You're one of your favorite. Am I one of your favorite people? You are definitely one of my favorite people. One of my favorite morning time shows. You always are talking about something insightful. In fact, I download your podcast and I put them on my iPod so that I can listen to them when I'm working with my worms in the night before, before you're actually on for the next day. Because my morning is at a different time. So I'm maybe a little bit later, but yeah, I do. I listen to your show. It's my favorite. Well, now finally, a Top of the Morning that can go down in composting history. This has been Top of the Morning with Gloria Dilt, and you're listening to Rewind. Now, top of the day to you. Fast forward. Today's programming is brought to you by our local sponsors, Blackstrap T-shirts, where everybody can find a T-shirt that fits, because we have a lot of sizes and a lot of different colors. So, even if you didn't think you could find a T-shirt that fits, you will be able to here. We have a lot of styles of T-shirts. Also, programming brought to you by I'm Sandra from the Pillowcase Barn, your local pillowcase barn. It's sad to have pillows with no covers. Come down to the Pillowcase Barn, where we can design you a pillowcase that will fit your dream come true. Maybe you need elegant pillowcase covers for that antique couch or shade lounge that you picked up down at the Antique Barn. Or maybe you just want to recycle some old T-shirts into some eclectic novelty memorabilia type pillow covers. We can make them for you from your old pillowcases. Excuse me, T-shirts. Maybe you would like to take an old heirloom doily and have it matched up with a modern print to show your eclectic nature and honor your heritage. We can design that for you too. We also have a large selection of pillow covers which are more generic in nature, but also very elegant, interesting, and eclectic. At the Pillowcase Barn, we don't just have pillowcases, we have pillows of every size, shape, and diameter. You can find pillows which are comfortable to lay on and cuddle next to, and pillows which are just nice to look at, but are terrible for orthopedic reasons. At the Pillowcase Barn, we don't just have pillowcases and pillows, but we have mats. We have bath mats, bed mats, and barn mats. Because the Pillowcase Barn is a barn, and a barn has a lot of space. And to fill a space that big with just pillowcases and pillows and mats would be crazy. So the Pillowcase Barn also serves our community with the best selection ever available in North America or the Western Hemisphere, with custom-made doorstop hangers. What is a doorstop hanger, you ask? Well, it keeps your door from knocking against the wall, and it hangs things on it. Doorstop hangers. Every size and shape, color, and size. Fit in every door, in every home. Have a place to hang things. Use your door for more than just closure. Use your door to hang things off of. At the Pillowcase Barn, Pillowcase Barn, Pillowcase Barn, Pillowcase Barn serves you. I'm Sandra. I own the Pillowcase Barn, and we love it when you come to visit us. Give us your suggestions in the suggestion box, and maybe you'll see your idea featured at the Pillowcase Barn. Fast forward. Hi guys. This is. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. This is Kimberly. This is Kimberly coming to you for the high school speech and debate team half hour on the radio, sponsored by the tire shop where tires are, because every car needs tires. No, they don't just need tires, they need like 4 of them. Go down to the tire shop because your car needs tires and they support us. Woo! The high school show is also brought to you by Candlesticks. Candlesticks is a place where you can take your date to have a nice dinner. The lighting is really bad, so it's really romantic. Go to Candlesticks and take your date. Prom's coming up. They support that stuff, guys. Welcome to the high school show. I'm Kimberly. And I don't have my co-host with me tonight, so it's gonna be kind of tough. We all know that Randy always runs the show kind of better. So just bear with me, guys. Tonight we got some topics on the high school show that might be a little bit taboo for people, but they need to be brought up. And I need to be honest, I was approached by some people before the show in the last week who said hey, we'd really appreciate it if you talked about this on the radio with you there next week. So props to, people being active in our high school community and really showing interest in topics. And so we're gonna talk about that tonight. Some of those topics that my peers are really concerned about are the replacement of the toilets. Um, this is a really big concern for people because apparently the new toilets that they're going to be putting in are 2.5 inches shorter, and most people are growing still at this age, and they don't need a shorter toilet. And we don't, we all gonna go visit our younger siblings that are in the elementary school, and their toilets are really, really short, and they're uncomfortable. And so we really don't agree with shorter toilets, and we feel like we're being oppressed by shorter toilets. So this is a topic of discussion that we're gonna get some opinions about later on the show. We're gonna do some calling in. But I want to stir up the pot a little bit. I want you to start thinking about this. Because when I ask you to call in, I want to hear what you got to say. Okay? All right. This is Kimberly, and this is the high school show. We're going to take a break now. This sponsor is being brought to us by Larry's dad. Larry's Dad's Auto. Here's Larry's Dad's Auto commercial. Hey, I'm Larry's dad. I'm Larry's dad, and I'm Larry's dad of Larry Dad's Auto. And you know what? Here's the deal. I fix your car like your car was my kid's car. Okay? Like I don't want my kid driving around in an unsafe car. Okay? Alright? I don't want him being in an unsafe car because I don't want it to hurt somebody else, and I don't want my kid to get hurt. And that's how I feel about you. I'm gonna fix your car good, like I fix it like it was my kid's car. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to hurt nobody else. And I want you to be proud of the fact that I'm your mechanic. And I'm Larry's dad. Larry's dad is one of our best sponsors. This is Kimberly. You're listening to the high school show. Oh my god. What was I talking about? Oh no. Okay, okay. Oh, this is, oh, dang, this is Kimberly. Fuck.
Boom.
What?
Nostalgia is brutal. Such a mean mistress to come upon your corner and tap your shoulder and say, "Hello, how do you do? It's been a while, I haven't seen you." And then you get caught up in that corner talking about the old days that wandered beyond you, wishing that you might have been there in some hypothetical circumstance where you would have mattered, realizing you weren't, finding yourself in a pool of comparison. And at the end of the night, you may ask yourself, what is the worth? What is the point? Perhaps these recollections have some worth in the greater context of decompiling ourselves, deconstructing what we think we are, and then tossing forward into some new trajectory, trying to be more brilliant than we were in the past. And I'm not quite sure how it works out, my darling. I have no proofs. They keep destroying it all before it can happen or come to fruition that is memorable. Why do you call me in angst of your nostalgia? I remember it too. It's the only reason I'm willing to talk to you. If I listened to my quote unquote better self, I wouldn't listen at all.
Another was
Sometimes we have to be careful with nostalgia as to not overlap timelines too much. It's like a weaver, a loom with all these threads they have to keep track of. Complex tapestry, I think, is the wording that they prefer. Magnanimous amount of not knowing where so many of us are done is so problematic within the comprehension and contemplation of one's own mortality. Of course, it starts early, but then you reach a certain age where it becomes normal, and then if you don't die young, you wonder what's wrong with you. You hear this lighter flickering multiple times in the distance that is so close as to bring upon my own self-resistance, to be your blessing and your curse and mine alone as well, to share it in some sort of symbolic gesture of fire and flame. That shit is not normal. It is, but it isn't recognized as so. And so is life, and so is death. We can only interpret it through our own filter. I've reached some sort of fulcrum where what would bring tears again? What would hurt that much? I feel like I've gotten the big hurts out of the way, and now I just see it as a part of life. And what I held myself to be superior to others about, in the sense of like, you couldn't possibly know until you know death. That is now a smell that permeates their nostrils, and no one wants it. And I don't want to wish it upon anyone, but it's a growing experience. It's a place we go. Then I find myself in a subjective judgment of what death is worth more than other death. Ah, I enjoyed them. I had a crush. They were creative. This, that, and the other thing. And then, therefore, one death seems more sorrowful than another. And then I have to do the adult and responsible thing about that and work through the emotions of what that might mean. And the chaos that ensues is not at all what I think the organic unfolding of our world is supposed to be. It's strange to reach out to people that I enjoyed in my life in younger years, only for the fact that people have died. To be probably not the bearer of bad news, but the bearer of news that says, hey, not even being that close. Just on the periphery enough to care and to think, I have an investment of feeling toward the benefit of that person and their character. And knowing that that's stupid because fuck all, man. People make their own decisions. Like this organ that is like a ship on the water, the shifting of boards and moans from the the environment. The fog is heavy. That is our relationship with those around us that we're never very close with, but we feel a strong affinity for. There aren't very many people I've been very close to in my life, and so I don't attend a lot of weddings or funerals. We had our time, and that's fine. It doesn't matter if it goes on, but I think, and I feel. I put out a breath into the wind, occasionally, in the wonderment and question of the beingness of those who, at one point in time, I couldn't get over. I also have to face myself and know that there's nothing I can do to help that. The changes within them. And I think we all strive to be lighthouses or places of comfort to some degree. And some of us get lost in the mix. But it doesn't stifle the greater desire to not let those we've admired wander off alone. And if we find they have, there feels something self-responsible that says that shouldn't have happened and maybe I could have made a difference. Even if it's not true, even if it's unrealizable. We wonder about the comfort of our soul.
Basically, like, I